Hello, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be how you can ride your very first 100km or 62 miles if you're working miles, how you're going to ride your very first 100k. So if you don't know me, my name is Katie. I've basically shared my whole cycling journey on YouTube from basically having my very first road bike, not being able to ride maybe 20k, to now my longest ride today is 400k. So I'm going to share some tips and tricks that I've learned so that you are able to ride your very first 100km ride. So the very first thing to look at is where you are at right now. How far can you ride? And so what I would do with that, say you can ride 30k easily, what I would do is add 10% every single week to that. So if you can ride 30k now, add around 10%, which would be around I'd say 3 to 5k to be honest, just around 10%. So every week add a little bit onto that. So that's not going to make the jump too big. So give yourself a couple of months, 2-3 months maybe in advance to be able to build up to this 100k, because you want to be able to enjoy it. You want to be able to do it quite comfortably and not kill yourself in the process. So that's the first thing that I would do, is look where you are and just build up slowly and gradually. So I wouldn't go more than, I'd say, maybe 5 or 10k in jumps. So maybe you've done 50k. Maybe I would then maybe jump up to maybe 55, 60k, but I wouldn't go any more than 10k per week, because you just want to get used to it, being on the bike for longer periods of time. So that would be my first tip. The second tip would be have your 100k in mind. So is this going to be a flat 100k? Is it going to be a hilly 100k? You need to be training to that, because a very flat 100k is going to take a very different amount of time to one that is completely hills. There's a fair few hours difference in that. So look at the riding that you're wanting to do. Do you enjoy hills more? Does it matter to you that it will take you longer to do hills? That's what I do. I really like hilly rides. I'm not a big fan of the flat, but equally, I think the first 100k that I did, I'll leave a link to the video actually, it was a flat 100k. I think I would recommend really that to anybody that is trying to do their first 100k. I think it's probably better and easier to do a very flat one, so you can kind of get used to the distance and then build up to doing a very hilly k. That is my personal opinion, but I mean, if you want to go for a hilly first 100k, then go for it. I think that is very impressive. So yeah, have a look at, whether you want to ride hills or whether you want to ride flat, and do your training rides according to that. The third thing I would say is nutrition. So you're going to be on the bike for at least 4 hours, I'm guessing, unless you are super, super fast. And so you're going to need to eat and drink along that ride. So your body can handle, and it can take in between 40 and 60 grams of carbohydrates per hour, which correlates to around 160 to 200, I think around 200 calories, which is around that. So that's like a couple of bananas, like maybe a banana and a half an hour, or maybe a Cliff Bar, or any kind of other style energy bar when you're on the bike, maybe even a couple of gels. So you need to be making sure that you are consuming as you are riding, maybe having a little stop here and there to actually stop, have a drink and have something to eat. But make sure you are eating, because it is so, so important to fuel on rides. I have had numerous times, which I've documented on my channel if you want to go and have a look at those, where I have not eaten enough and I have bonked, and it has been not fun at all. You do not want to be doing that. You want to be able to fuel your body and make sure you're hydrated as well, so make sure you're drinking. So that would be another tip. Also, what I would say with that is, don't necessarily try something on that 100k ride that you've not had before. So make sure you're sticking to foods that you are used to and that you've had on training rides. Very similar to like the hills and the flats style tip is, you want to be doing stuff that you are used to and that you've done before. So make sure you are fueling with foods that you've tried and tested that work for you. The next tip I would say is, make sure you have got your route planned, or you know where you're going to be going, because you do not want to be making any wrong turns and then having to end up riding 160k. You want your 100ks to be 100k, if that's what you are, if that's what your goal is. So what I would suggest is either going onto a website such as Ride with GPS or Strava to create your route. It is so, so simple to do. It's free to do as well, so you can just kind of plot your route. You can see how hilly it's going to be as well. That is another point that I would recommend, is if you're going into areas that you don't really know where you're going to be going, that's a really, really good resource, either Strava or Ride with GPS, to actually see the elevation profile. So yes, I would do that, and then you can stick that onto either if you've got a Garmin or a Wahoo or something like that, then you are able to follow the route, which I think is good. I mean, if you are in an area that you know really, really well, and you can kind of plot out where you are going to be going, then that's fine, and you don't have a bike computer. That is what I would recommend if you don't have a cycle computer, is go on roads that you know and are aware of. The next tip is one that I have found to work amazingly for me is buddy up. Find a friend that you can kind of do this together with. Ideally maybe someone that's already ridden 100k, or find a friend that actually wants to ride 100k so you can kind of have this challenge together so that you can train together and you can build up to doing 100k together, because it is just so much more fun and enjoyable riding a new distance with one of your friends. So that would be another tip that I would suggest, is just ride with someone, because it makes it fun, and equally you feel a little bit safer, because if you have any mechanical issues or anything like that, you've got someone there to kind of help you through it. So yes, try and find a buddy to ride your 100k with. And the last final kind of group of tips together would be, don't worry about speed, don't worry about time, just go out and enjoy the ride, because there's always going to be someone that's going to ride it faster than you, and always someone that's going to be able to ride it slower than you. So just please don't be sidetracked with time. Just go out, enjoy it as much as you possibly can, and just feel really proud of yourself, because 100k is a massive, massive achievement. And I remember when I first rode my 100k, as you'll see in the video below, I was so made up with it, because I was like, I genuinely thought there's no way I'm ever going to be able to ride 100k. And to be able to do that, I was just so, so proud of myself. And you should be as well. So just have that plan in mind, have set training that you can work towards every week, do a long ride, you know, on a weekend, and just enjoy yourself. And very, very quickly, I've just forgotten, but I've just remembered actually, make sure you've got a toolkit with you, make sure you've got a spare tube and you know how to change a flat tire, because you don't want to get stranded. You want to be able to fix something as simple as that. I've got a video which I will leave below, so if you don't know how to do that, you can have a quick look at that, so you are prepared and ready for your first 100k. And if it is going to be your first 100k, come back and let me know how you've got on, because I would love, love, love to hear how you've got on with your first 100k. I know you can do it, just take it steady, enjoy yourself, make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're fueled, and just have fun. So yes, if this video has helped you and you are interested in learning more about riding further, kind of different adventures that I go on my bike, then make sure you subscribe, it is free. And if you click the little bell notification, you will be told and notified when I upload a new video. So I think that's pretty much it for today's video. So go out there, get your 100k done, and let me know how you get on.